And we're back on Central Valley Talk. I'm joined now by one of my favorite guys. Look at the suit on Crazy Bernie today.
Can you even see it with the green screen going?
It's $100 bills.
I was thinking about it when I put it on. I said, "Hey, wait, that's a green screen." Yeah. This is the theme of what we're going to talk about.
All right.
Yeah, money.
Everybody knows Crazy Bernie, store out there at Shaw and Brawley. What do you have? I mean, is it different every week, or do you?
Not every week,
No?
but every week I go south and I get deals. And none of my 126 competitors do this. They go to the furniture market, which I'm going to tomorrow, and you go to Vegas. You spend a week. You figure out what's going to be honey. What's a good thing to put in the store for the next 6 months, right? What do you think I do? I go make my connections stronger than they were in the last 6 months. I go and talk about things like, oh, they're getting ready to close this one bedroom set out, but they don't have any chests left, so I get them at 70% off. Because they're down to only 30 sets, and they just want them gone. Because they're paying so much money for the warehouse in Southern California. The company is based back in North Carolina. They got a giant distribution center that they rent, and they pay per cubic foot. And it kills them because it's like 14 cents a cubic foot every month. So the furniture, the longer it sits in that warehouse, the more expensive it's gotten to the vendors.
So you say, I'll take it.
They say, Bernie, can you get in there tomorrow? And I've always got my big rig that I drive myself. It's always fueled up and it's always ready to go.
Wait a minute. You drive the truck
I
yourself?
drive the darn truck right down into Ontario, Fontana. That's the furniture zone down there. And in case you're wondering if you can go get these deals, no, you can't. Because you can only buy the furniture when you want 50 of something. So that's the difference between wholesale and retail. Okay? I don't sell things at retail. If you come into my store, you'll see the same furniture. You'll see it. I'm not going to name any other names, but you know who they are. You see them on TV every 10 minutes. The same thing you see at that store, you'll find sometimes at my store. And you're like, how could it, does it have termites? How could it be so cheap? Well, it's because of the way I buy. I've spent my whole life in furniture. I started out back east making furniture in my basement when I was in junior high school. I was turning stuff on lathes I was the nerd, the nerd that had no friends and all I made was furniture in my basement. And then when I got out here, how did we get onto this? Anyway, I got out here, started making furniture, and then before you know it, I had a giant factory. I sold it in 1997 for millions of dollars. And then, like an idiot, I came back in in this segment of the business, which is it's trying. But anyway,
why aren't you still making your own furniture?
Sold it at the right time.
But you can build another factory.
Yeah, but it's. We talk about labor intensive. There's 250 people at my factory when I sold it. These are guys cutting their fingers off every day. OSHA problems. How much can you spray? In California, you can't spray anything. So if you're going to make furniture, you better make sure it's sofas, because we used to make oak furniture. Remember back when oak was big, and now it's like nobody wants it? Well, that's what I was. I was like one of the pioneers in the oak furniture business.
Well, now, wait a minute. If oak is out right now, what's in? What kind of wood?
Cherry, a lot of things. Maple, even, stained dark. Almost everything's dark, just like almost every sofa is brown. It's just one of those things that it evolves. And you know what? We're almost at 20 years. Oak's been dead. So, hey, there's still a furniture store in Fresno called Oak something.
Liquidators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still in business, but they're on Blackstone, right? Where they
by
should
Costco.
be. Yeah. No, they're near Bullard there. Blackstone.
Am I thinking of a
Bullard.
different one?
Yeah, the Oak
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where Circuit City used to be.
That's Ramos. That's another place.
There's 1,000 furniture places.
We can go down a big list, right? Exactly.
But there's only one.
Yeah.
Crazy Bernie.
Yeah, and when you come in, you can even go into my warehouse. The salesperson will take you back in the warehouse, and that's where the ridiculous deals are. Because I'm starting to build up my inventory right now for the Big Tent sale.
Wait a minute. You'll take me back into the warehouse?
Yeah. And if you come out alive, you're doing good. It's freezing cold. I call it the meat locker. So, I got 14 air conditioners, which in the summertime are blowing heat. And I don't even want to tell you what the PG&E bill is. But
get solar.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And in the back, it's just we call it the meat locker. But that's where the coolest deals are. Where it's the coolest.
So there's an inside tip for you when you go to Bernie's. Say, I want to see the real deals in the back.
Yeah, and there's one more thing I wanted to mention in case our 10 minutes is almost up.
It is.
I'm doing something crazy. I want to see how many people are watching this internet broadcast. So what we're going to do is if you need furniture and you want to come in, maybe you'll buy. If you do buy, while I'm in Las Vegas, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm giving you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm giving you 4 days. You come in, for every $1,000 you spend, you could furnish your whole house for $3,000. Your entire house could be furnished in my store for $3,000. For every $1,000 you spend, I'm going to come back to your house in about 2 weeks. I'm going to show up in this suit, and I'm going to hand you $100 for every $1,000 you spent. And I'll have a camera with me. Sherry Warnock will be filming it, and we'll put you on in a Crazy Bernie commercial.
Wow.
So
Well, that's a 10% savings.
that's
right
a 10%.
there.
And
On
just-
top of the
yeah,
savings.
and you can use cash, Visa, or MasterCard. That's it. Okay? If you do special financing, that's your 10% because that's what I pay. Anyway, I'm going to hand you cash at your front door if you come in. Okay. Let me show you the cash real quick since do we still have time?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my first
$100
load.
bills?
Yeah, this is my first load right here. Okay?
Wow.
My first load, and this isn't even my Vegas spending money. This is the money this is the money I blow on Ukrainian hookers. I'm just kidding. This is the money I blow just getting to Vegas, okay? And I want it to be yours. I want you to get it. So I'm very skeptical sometimes when I come on certain shows. So let's do this. I'm going to hand you cash for buying the furniture. And in addition to that, it's the lowest price in the world, guaranteed. If you can find it for less anywhere in the world, I'll give you double the difference, or you can punch me in the face.
It's a tempting offer, isn't it? Did you see the guy recently when the big Powerball jackpot was? And they asked somebody on the street what he'd do if he won the jackpot, and he said, hookers and cocaine.
Yeah. Hey, it saved Lamar Odom's marriage, right? You can't
Crazy
go wrong.
Bernie!
Yeah.
Off to Vegas, and while he's gone, he's got this great deal for you. Go buy some furniture. He'll
Yeah.
give you $100 off every $1,000 you spend.
Yes, but
Bernie?
but you got to tell the people. Show me the money, Bernie. You got to say. I got to
that's the
say
secret?
that. Show me the
Show me the
money.
money.
They're going to put it in the notes, and then when I get back, I'll look at all the invoices, and anyone that says "Show me the money," I'm going to your house with cash.
He'll be knocking on your door with that camera. All right. Bernie, good seeing you.
Thanks,
as
Mike.
always. Crazy Bernie's out there at Shaw and Brawley. Yeah, give him a hand.
No,
And
in
we'll be back with
Fresno.
more on Central Valley Talk.